So I gotta smoke a cigarette for this one, cause I need to speak about what's going on, you understand me? Because right now, the way I'm stressed out, you understand? So I work for, you understand me? And I put in, I've been getting, work. So I've been getting at work, discriminated upon. Um, so I went to my manager and I said to my manager, this is what's going on. You understand me? There's a few managers there, but my main manager, his name is, understand? So I said to one of the other managers also what was going on. At the time, Holiday, which is the main security manager, you understand me? So the manager that was in charge at the time told me, because I wanted to fill out, in HR they have the discrimination forms, these workplace forms that you can fill out if you feel like you're being on or anything like that. So I was advised, in fact I was told not to wait for him to come back to work, you understand? So I said, all right, cool, I'll wait for him to come back. I don't want to cause any problem because they offered me this contract could literally change my family's life, you understand me? Because this is the reason I'm, you understand, this is where I work, I already told my mother that, I'm gonna help her fix up our house, and you understand me, they've offered me this contract. I've been waiting, to sign the papers from when December or November. One of them I need to double check, you understand me? But it's been from around that time. So my teammates were so welcome. So I've been waiting to sign my contract, you understand me? But it's like they're just dangling the contract in my face, Remember, as I said, I've been waiting since December. 6 of us got the opportunity to get the contracts, you understand? And everyone else has already gotten their contract. Since my manager has come back from his holiday, wherever he came back from, everything has been worse. Everything has been 10 times worse, They're accusing he's accusing me of arguing with all the guys on the square, especially Omar, calling them a stuff like that, you understand me? So I said to myself, I don't really understand what is going on anymore, you understand me? Because I am the one that is, letting them know that I'm being discriminated upon, and the team is upon me to bully me, you understand me? Because I'm not really sure the reason why, but there's been other people that work within the business that's been telling me a few things that's been going on, and also showing me emails that was supposed to come to me that some did not come, because obviously I've raised the issue with the moment I found out that he was going to extend another 2 months. He said that he was going to review my behavior, my behavior. He was going to review my behavior. Now, in one of the meetings, I said to him, I've been recording, because I felt I had to defend myself. You understand me? And my job is to record and gather evidence, anything that can affect the business getting the policy. You understand me? Because I work on the square, and basically the square is one of the main parts for the business to get their policy. You understand me? And for the fact that some of the guys has come outside, you understand me, threatened me, clenched his fist, walking up and down, storming up and down, saying, oh, if he wasn't at work, this and that. So I said to my manager, have you looked at the footage? Let me go this way actually, because it's on my way to work. I said to my manager, have you looked at the footage that, I've presented? You understand? The mistake I made, I did not write down the dates and times that I made that footage. I did it on the work camera. So that was the mistake that I made. I should have written down in a diary somewhere, like, the times and dates, so that if I was to make a case, or if this was to, go further, then I can allocate direct who I need to that evidence. You understand? So He said to me, he doesn't need to look. He doesn't need to look. I have this recorded on my phone, this conversation that I had. He said to me, he does not need to look at the evidence. So, at the moment, what's going on at the moment now, I messaged my manager because he said he said he's going to review the next 2 months. It now has been, he said he was going to do this in March. It is now March. So I messaged him this morning and I said, we're now in March. Obviously, I need to know what's going on with my contract. You understand me? At this present moment, he has not replied. He has not replied. I'm gonna go this way. He has not replied. You understand? So I don't really know what is going on. But the thing is as well, that's kind of devastating for me at the moment, is I've just gotten an eviction letter. You understand me? And this money could have 100% helped me. This money could have 100% helped me. This money could have 100% worked. This is where I work, So I'm now waiting to get a decision on, I've already been given a decision on my contract. I've already got emails stating that my contract has been accepted. This is the amount that I'll be receiving. You understand me? So I don't really understand if there's no evidence that I have been calling anyone a terrorist or I'm going to work now. You understand me? Why haven't I been sacked if this is the case? It's quite obvious there's no evidence, and I've also requested, is there evidence? You understand me? And to this day, I have not seen any sort of evidence, I haven't seen any sort of evidence. But I have presented evidence to them, and they have chosen not to look at the evidence, even though I've told them I have recorded evidence and this is what happened. And my manager said to me, he does not need to look at the evidence.